what's up boys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is sponsored by ROG and NVIDIA, and in the background right now you'll see I've got one of the latest ASUS ROG Strix laptops, which this entire video is going to be recorded on today. If you've never seen RTX in any game before, or especially if you've never seen RTX before in Minecraft, you're in for a real treat today. ROG have collabed with NVIDIA with this series of laptops to get the latest 3000 series GPUs in them. So in this laptop in specific there is an RTX 3070 laptop GPU, which means we get to enable RTX and DLSS with this laptop. I know those both sound very scary, but the simple version of these two features, RTX and DLSS, is they allow for amazing graphical fidelity. As you can see right here, this looks obviously a lot better than normal Minecraft, along with amazing FPS. Right now, clearly getting well over 60 FPS. I'm sure you can see from this camera, and also from the recording right here. It looks amazing and it runs amazing. And before we continue, I'm sure you're wondering, why does it say Mumzie ASUS X RTX? Well, I wanted this to say NVIDIA, but I ran out of room. And why does it say Mumzie? This video was originally supposed to be with Mumzie, but I'll explain that in a few seconds. But yeah, let's go ahead and move to one of the examples so you guys can see a bit more of exactly what the RTX line of graphics cards in this ASUS laptop allow you to see. Things like amazing realistic reflections. I'm just going to turn off RTX really quickly just so you guys can see what this room looks like without RTX. Yeah, it doesn't quite look the same. In case you can't remember what this place looked like, I'll show you again. So all of RTX cards from NVIDIA have DLSS support, which makes your gaming experience smoother, undoubtedly. It's proven. DLSS essentially renders the game that you are playing at a lower resolution, and then it upscales it using the RTX card's tensor cores, using magical AI. I don't know exactly how it works, obviously. I'm not a scientist, but yeah, it gets a little game resolution, and then it upscales it so that way you can benefit from higher FPS, because obviously the game is being rendered at a lower resolution, if that makes sense. You can see right here in this room, we've got things like God rays looking incredible, and reflections which are bouncing off of objects even if we're not looking at it, which is one of the downsides of a traditional way of games doing reflections like this through screen space reflections. Because screen space reflections, well, the reflection has to be on the screen. So I'd have to be looking at this and this to be able to see the reflection. But you can see right here, no matter where I'm looking, I can see. In fact, if I put down like something like a mirror, I mean, you can see, you know, I could even like, I don't know, go ahead and go up here and open this up. And then we're going to see an open hatch. I mean, it just works as expected. There's hundreds of games now that actually support DLSS, so that way you can benefit from the smoother gaming experience on these games. And of course, there are new games being added all the time, which allow you to turn on DLSS as well. My god, we've got a whole army of mobs inside of these minecarts right here. But yeah, no matter what you're doing, whether it's casual or competitive, obviously everyone always loves a bit more FPS, so no matter what, you can go ahead and reap the benefits of this laptop with the RTX line of GPUs. One of the reasons that I decided to actually play Minecraft in specific was because it's definitely one of the games... What the hell happened here? Let me go and fix this. It's one of the games which you can very, very easily see the difference between RTX being turned on and turned off. Oh yeah, looks like there's a creeper explosion maybe here. In fact, I'll go ahead and just turn it off one more time so that you can see the difference. But yeah, Minecraft is conventionally known as a game which... looks pretty bad, but with RTX turned on, it definitely looks great. And since it is a relatively simple looking game, it still runs incredibly, whether you got RTX turned on or turned off. Let me go and move to this zone again. And you can see here, it's so dark in this room for RTX on because there's so much light being emitted from these, and then there's like reflections on the floor and all that kind of stuff. Let's go to illumination. There you go. You can see this place looks terrible. All right, doesn't quite look as good. Oh, there we go. That looks a bit better. I don't know why I even turned on mobs. By default, this demo map doesn't actually come with mobs, but I decided to turn... In fact, I do know why I turned them on. I turned them on because originally I wanted to, as you can see from the starting area, I wanted to play this with Mumzie, and I wanted to kind of troll her by having... What's going on over there? I wanted to have some little secrets that I had prepared for Mumzie to... ruin her gaming experience essentially on this laptop. I was going to allow her to play on a laptop, and I was going to play on my PC because I've got an RTX 3080 in my PC. So I had these creepers over here, but unfortunately these creepers, we'll never see them ever again. Bye, creepers. So yeah, put simply, the RTX side of things is real-time reflections, ray tracing, right? And the DLSS side of things is upscaling, AI, tensor cores, higher FPS. It's pretty simple, and like I said, a lot of games support both these features with the RTX cards. What is this? Light and color manipulation. We're going to have a look over here. So this area right here is apparently a puzzle room. Again, this might be a bit deceptive, but this is actually a mirror right here. You can tell it's a mirror if you press F5, and then you can go third person and see your character. If you're first person, you can't see it, because technically he's not there. But that's fine. But yeah, apparently there's a puzzle you gotta do or something over here. Luckily, well, kind of luckily, but also unluckily, I couldn't work out how to do this puzzle because I've got a small brain, but luckily, there is a plethora of RTX-enabled demos which we can go ahead and try out, other than this one. I just wanted to start off with this one because I did create the custom Mumzie mural you could see at the start, and also this level in specific does feature a bunch of mirrors, which I love mirrors. Oh, I can't place them here because it's a puzzle, and it's not creative mode anymore. But yeah, what happened to the Mumzie thing? Well, it's pretty simple. This webcam right here, it's a GoPro. It kept overheating. It overheats like every 20 minutes, and you have to reset and then resync the audio. Yeah, there's a few reasons why that's like really, really bad. But by time Mumzie even worked out how to go onto a pad, it overheated before that had even happened. What are you doing, Mumzie?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm watching Dream's Minecraft videos so I can get Minecraft tips.
You do realize you've got an ASUS ROG gaming laptop, right? You're supposed to do more than just watch videos, right?
You know, I didn't know. Can I play like?
You can play. You want to play some Minecraft?
Yeah.
What is that? Dreams, Minecraft videos.
That's. I think you call it a script.
Oh, no, this isn't scripted, actually.
It's not scripted.
No,
it's all.
Let's get his headset off.
Oh God, Lewis, man, you've took.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, Mumzie.
Here you go. Take that.
What? How did that go there? Right.
I gave you it.
All right. So I've got that, and I go like that. And what was the other thing? Was that? Ooh,
Yep.
ooh, ooh, ooh. And then in going forward, sat, and going back, sat, and going to the side. But most of the time, I should just be going forward and going like that.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
right?
So you see the spider over here that I'm hovering on top of?
A spider. No.
Yeah, you see that spider?
Oh, spider doesn't look like a spider to me. It looks like a dog or something.
It's definitely
Right.
not a dog. Okay,
Right.
go kill it.
Right, so to go and kill it, I have to go over there. And then, am I going right? And then go like that. I don't know where I am now. Maybe it's go that way a little bit. And then go... Oh, did I kill it?
No, you went on a teleporter.
Oh, right, okay. I know, but it's all right if you're in the teleporter, really, isn't it?
You need to walk onto it. You need to walk, turn around.
Oh, God, where am I?
You're where you were a second ago. You just turned around. Okay.
On... Oh,
This thing right here on the floor. See this teleporter on the floor?
the black one.
Oh, I don't know where you just gone.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've got a square. Oh, well.
Okay, yeah, you're fine now. All right, go back in the same one again over here.
Where is it? Camera is too hot. That's what it says, you know, on the GoPro. So, yeah, it's just not really possible to do that with the setup that I've got right now. But if you guys did want, I did want to kill the Ender Dragon with Mumzie. Okay? So maybe we could do that with RTX on. Killing the Ender Dragon with Mumzie with RTX on. I don't think there's a single YouTube video with RTX on, with someone's mum, killing the Ender Dragon. So this would be a real special treat for you guys. Never done before. Maybe it's never been done for a reason. I don't know. And by never done before, I mean the Mumzie side of things. No one plays Minecraft with mums. But she did also text me saying she's retired from gaming now, so... maybe she's not interested in that. She had a very stressful time playing on a laptop. Maybe a controller would have been a bit easier. It sucks because I had a lot of stuff prepared. You can see I've got these right here. I've got some like questions I was gonna ask Mumzie. What is this map? Well, I know what it is. It's Neon District, but I didn't realize you spawned in here. But yeah, unfortunately those all went to waste. So, you know, I had my PC set up, I had obviously this laptop set up and all that jazz. But unfortunately, we're never going to be able to use any of that. So this is Neon District. This is a much larger scale RTX enabled map, as you can see right there. I don't really know where we can go here. I guess we just need to fly around. Yeah, this is a lot bigger. But see, with this map, you don't get as much of the reflections. I am a sucker for
good reflections, because it's just not really something that's possible in a game without RTX enabled to have truly, you know, realistic reflections in a game. It's not really possible without ray tracing. Whoa. Yeah, this place is kind of big. I don't know if there's any, like, you know, Easter eggs or any specific parts I should be checking out on this map or anything like that. We are going to have a look at a few of the demos and just check out, I guess, what I see as the main selling points of each of these demos. Like I said, the last one is, I think the title of it's like something like colors and reflections or something like that. This might actually be the way out of the city. I'm not sure where we're going. You can see it gets really, really dark down this tunnel, and it looks kind of spooky. But the thing is, again, if you were to go into settings and then turn off RTX, it would look much more spooky. In fact, I'd put money on the fact that it's going to be pitch black here. Yep, it's pretty much pitch black because I don't know what those blocks are, the blue ones on the corners right here, but those guys don't actually illuminate properly otherwise. So you can see those guys right there, and if we do destroy the metal trapdoors in front of them, you'll see actually additional light does come through. So you can see if we look at this right here, and then get rid of that and get rid of that, you can see it is undoubtedly going to be brighter than this side because it doesn't have the actual trapdoors limiting, I guess, the amount of light that's leaking. Speaking of light leaking as well, the cool thing with this as well is that you're not going to have an issue of light leak. So if you just close this, it's ray traced, so the lighting is correct, it's realistic, so it's not just going to come through the floor and stuff like that. It's definitely something which will ruin your immersion in a lot of games if you are trying to play like a game like super juiced out, trying to make it look super realistic and all that kind of stuff. If you see like light coming through a wall, I'm sure you guys have seen it before in games, it's not very cool, right? Yeah, I've never actually ran a PC or a laptop with an RTX 3070. You can get this same laptop, but with a 3080 in it. Oh, whoops. Oh, it says NVIDIA over there. Nice. I should have put Mumzie over here instead. But yeah, the 3070 seems to be up for the task. It can definitely run with RTX and DLSS both enabled in these games very, very well. You can technically run not only this game, but any game that allows RTX and DLSS to be enabled. You can run the game with RTX turned on, but with DLSS turned off, and then you'll be able to see the difference really firsthand, because it's kind of hard to tell through video without actually having an FPS counter up, which I don't have on right now because this is Windows 10. I don't actually know how to turn it on, to be honest. I know how to do it on Java. But yeah, you can experience it firsthand, the difference between having DLSS on and off. You really are going to want to have DLSS turned on in any game, no matter what you're interested in, whether you're, you know, a competitive gamer or whatever else. There's really no reason not to turn it on. And there is different settings with DLSS as well, so that way if you want the game to be rendered at an even lower resolution to get even more FPS and then be upscaled, then you can do that. Or if you want to just like a bit smaller and then upscaled, so that way it looks pretty much identical to it being like, let's say 4K, so it's like, you know, 1440p rendered up to 4K versus, I'm just saying for examples, I don't know if this is even what DLSS, exactly what resolutions it scales up to. Instead of that, you could do, you know, like 1080p upscaled up to 4K. At which point you might be able to notice the difference with DLSS turned on and off. So there is different quality settings, so that way you can find whichever one, you know, makes you happy with the performance versus the way the game looks. But I'm sure if you guys are watching this right now, and obviously I'm playing it as well, this is a 1080p screen, by the way. It's a 300Hz screen. Disclaimer, or not disclaimer, public service announcement, 300Hz screens, you can't tell the difference. I know some people said you can't. This is my first time running anything above a 270Hz screen. My friend I was talking about earlier, he has a 270Hz ASUS ROG Strix screen on his setup. But yeah, this is 300Hz. You can definitely tell the difference between this and my ASUS screens on my PC in my office over there. Those guys only run at 165. You can definitely tell the difference. And ultimately, if you look at the competitive, you know, the top competitive gamers, those guys are going to be, you know, running these high refresh rates for a reason. And I know ASUS are releasing a 360Hz refresh rate 1440p panel. That's the main thing that I guess that has been holding me back from upgrading from my 1440p 165Hz ones, is just because I want a higher refresh rate, a significantly higher refresh rate along with 1440p. I don't want to go back to 1080p to get the higher refresh rate. But you can definitely tell a difference. I don't know why people say you can't. Or maybe we don't say that. Maybe we say it's not worth the upgrade. But, you know, look 10 years in the future, everyone's going to be running super high refresh rate, like 4K panels, all that kind of stuff for a reason, okay? Just wait 10 years and my point will be proven, okay? But I'm sure you guys know this already. I realized while editing this, when I said my friend I mentioned earlier, I didn't actually mention him earlier, but yeah, Ricky, his main panel is 270Hz, and then the laptop on the right is the same as mine, but with slightly different specs. Very, very nice setup for anything you want to throw at it. Alright, let's try our Coliseum RTX. It really sucks that Mumzie's not here, though, because it would have been very hilarious to see. It would essentially have been like Mumzie's first time playing on a PC, but, you know, overheating. So, what are you going to do? But yeah, talking a bit more about this specific laptop. Like I said already, it's got the RTX 3070. What does it have for a CPU? Well, it does have one of AMD's highest-end CPUs right now. It has the 5800G, which has 8 cores and 16 threads, which allows for, you know, multitasking, right? You can be gaming or working. Whatever you want to do with this thing, whatever you throw at it, you should be good to go. Like I said, oh no, I'm not in creative. My friend, I keep on talking about him for some reason, but like I said, he uses his for streaming, like to actually encode the stream, and then when he's not using it to encode for streaming, if he, you know, it travels to somewhere else, then of course he can use it for gaming with a 300Hz panel, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's really not much more you'd need. You don't need to plug in an external display. Dude, the like what do you call that? I remember that was first added in like Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. HDR, high dynamic range kind of thing. Like when you're in a dark area, your eyes are used to a dark area, and you're like, you know, HDR. Yeah. So this is the Coliseum. It's pretty cute. Pretty cool. We could have some battles in here. You know, maybe make Mumzie battle against some creepers, something like that. This is kind of trippy. So I don't know exactly how this works. You can definitely see it right now, but with the ray tracing of light as well, you can see with these things in specific, the glass panels, they warp the light, right? So I'm sure you guys have seen these IRL before, because RTX is all about realism and stuff. But sometimes through certain shaped glass things, it can warp light. I can't think of any examples, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So this is an example of that right there. We could just go ahead and destroy this as well. So you can see how that's what it looks like normally. But you can see if we walk around here, you can see this thing is actually like warping with the curvature of the panel. Pretty cool, right? Speaking of portability as well, the laptop does have Wi-Fi 6 support, which means it's just good for, well, it just has better Wi-Fi, right? I am right beside my router right now, and I am using the Wi-Fi capability. Oh, okay, I'm dead. God rays look pretty epic. You can see as well the God rays do actually like move with the sun, so you can see them moving up right now. Because this is Minecraft and it's a daylight. If it's a day-night cycle in Minecraft, you would have guessed. But yeah, the laptop does. I've used a few ASUS laptops in the past. In fact, the only laptops I've ever used that I can recall in recent memory were ASUS laptops. But because it's an ASUS laptop as well, it does come with ASUS Armory, which allows you to do things like personalize the laptop, so that way you can have, you know, you can see right now the RGB. You can change this to whatever you want. You can have like solid red. You can have reactive, where you press a button and it changes color, or you can just turn off the lights entirely if you're not an RGB gamer. And you can also manage the laptop's performance. You can look at the temperatures of the GPU, the CPU, and you can change the fan profiles to make it louder, to make it more quiet, if that's what you're into, whatever floats your boat. And you can also do all of this actually with the Android and iOS apps as well. So that way, even if you're on a toilet, you can see what temperature your GPU is. Pretty sick. I could honestly talk about the features of ASUS Armory all day, but I don't think you guys want to hear me talk about it all day, but it's useful, okay? If you guys do, of course, want to try out the laptop or check out the laptop and all of its features for yourself, you can go ahead and follow the link at the top of the description as well. So this is RTX Aquatic Adventure. Again, you can see kind of a distortion of the your view looking through water. This is a good example. I guess I couldn't think of like what kind of panel could distort your view, but I'm sure you guys have been in water before. Have you guys ever been in water? This is what it looks like, right? Or at least it doesn't look flat, right? Like, I'll just turn it off one more time, but it definitely doesn't look flat when you're in water. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if, you know, it would look exactly like that, but it definitely doesn't look like that. You know, that ain't quite it, Chief. Let's go and turn it back on. But yeah, you can see right here, this option right here, upscaling. This is the DLSS option, essentially, in Minecraft Windows 10. So if you want to turn it on, you should, and you'll see when you turn on ray tracing, it does turn itself on by default, because you probably want it turned on. Ooh, where are we going here? We got a massive bridge. I do like bridges. So you can see we've got the sunset right here. We've got the beanstalk fellas reflecting. We've got the big red fella reflecting right here as well. Let's climb up here and see where it goes. It sucks because I even like customized Mumzie's character and everything. You can see I got myself dressed up as well to look super cool. I used some Minecraft points. I got Mumzie dressed up to be super realistic. We were gonna get like Coco. We were gonna download a Minecraft like dog mod. We were gonna get Coco and everything. So yeah, I mean, again, maybe we can do that next time. I don't know how to get up here though, to be honest. I genuinely don't know how to get up here. I can't fly. I don't have cheats on. Well, no, I do have cheats on. I just don't know how to fly without making it creative. Whoa, dude. I genuinely don't understand how sometimes this laptop's even running above 60 FPS. In these big worlds, I don't know how it does it, but apparently it's doing it, so that's good. And if you do, of course, you can, if you are looking to really push things to the limit, which I'm not doing because there's just no reason to. And I know it will end in tears. But you can see right here, this saying may cause performance issues while playing the game. Because obviously on 24 chunks, you guys have played Minecraft before, obviously. 24 chunks is a lot of chunks. But plus RTX enabled, I mean, it's actually really not running that badly. Again, I don't have my FPS enabled. I mean, I guess the chunks are still loading. But considering the amount of ray tracing that's going on right now, it's playable. I mean, it's playable, but you definitely shouldn't turn it up this high. It's just pointless to have that many chunks being drawn, obviously. Dude, look at this from the inside as well. You can actually go inside these massive, I don't know what you even call them, these massive buildings. And it's surrounded by water. Pretty cool. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about not only the amazing capabilities of this ASUS laptop, but also RTX and DLSS in specific. I think I explained it pretty well. If you guys have any questions about them, then feel free to leave a comment below, and I'd be more than happy to answer with my limited technological prowess. And again, if you want to try out the laptop, or not try out the laptop, you're not going to be able to try it out unless you buy it. But if you want to check out the laptop for yourself, and all of its features, then you can check out the link at the top of the description. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out of focus.